Good afternoon and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. My hair is probably looking a hot mess. I need to go and wash it, go take a shower and go to bed. Actually, it's also not as late. It's not that late. It's still a little late compared to when I've normally been going to bed. Kind of as late as like last night. It's about midnight, but I ended up sleeping in today, guys. Honestly, I was so tired. I like barely ended up doing really anything today. I was just exhausted. Like, I don't know why. Like that, you know, 7 a.m. for 3 days in a row, and then also on Friday. It's just like a lot. And then on top of that too, I did yard work one day this week. I cleaned the kitchen and the bathroom this week. I didn't clean the living room because when I normally clean on Thursday was the 4th of July, and then I was thinking like, oh, I could do it on Friday, but then we ended up babysitting on Friday, and cleaning the living room when you're like babysitting for someone that's kind of staying in the living room is a little hard, and so I was like, I'm not even gonna try. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll do it today, but I was like, honestly, it's gonna be like, you know, 4 or 5 days and I'm just gonna clean it again. So I was like, I'll just wait and do it next week. And then on top of that too, nobody ended up, because everybody's been busy with like 4th of July stuff anyway, and you know, this just pretty much whole weekend nobody's really had a chance to like pick their things up from the living room. So that's why I'm just like, I'll just wait until next week to do it. Unless somebody's like, oh no, we really want you to clean it tomorrow, and picks up their stuff, then I'll clean it. But if not, then I'm just gonna, like I said, wait until what's it called, until next week. But my mom is actually sick. She's either got like a cold or the flu or something, but she said that she had like body aches and she felt like really cold, and that she had like a sore throat and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but stay away from me. I know Matthew was sick, or got sick, I don't know, like he was sick on Wednesday, or no, Thursday, I think, on 4th of July. He wasn't feeling well, or something like that. So I'm, like I said, not totally sure, but yeah, he wasn't. And then he also was like sick like two or 3 weeks ago or something like that also. So I don't know if they both have something different, or like Matthew hasn't complained that he hasn't felt good though, like for the rest of like yesterday or today, but my mom said that she didn't. So then we were gonna go to that party, I think I was telling you guys, like my dad's friend's 4th of July party, which again, because my mom was sick, she didn't end up going. And then Matthew had to work tonight at 6 o'clock, which I think the party started like 2 or 2:30 or something like that. And so it's like maybe almost like an hour drive. My dad said it took him like 45 minutes to get there. And so it probably would have been where Matthew would have spent like probably less than like 2 hours or so at the party, and then have to leave anyway to go to work. And so I didn't know who was gonna be there, and like since I don't know anybody, I was like, I don't know, like especially the fact that like it's gonna be my dad, me, and then maybe Jack. I was like, I knew my uncle and my aunt were most likely going to be there, and I didn't know for sure if my cousin was gonna be there or not. And if she was, I probably would have ended up going, but because again I didn't really like know anybody else there, it was like all of like people that my dad was like friends with and stuff like that. Like I think I was telling you guys this, like my dad and his brother, like I guess we're like friends with like these like a family and stuff like that. They had siblings and stuff like that that were around both of their ages, because like my dad's the youngest and then his brother's the oldest, so they were like a few years apart or whatever. But then they both had like, I think, sons or something like that that were both their same ages, so they were like kind of family friends and stuff like that. But yeah, so it was like, that's why they both ended up actually going. But as I was saying, guys, like I didn't know anybody, and I had never really like maybe met these people like maybe once or something like that, but you know, I didn't really know anybody too well, so I didn't again really want to be like there without like my mom kind of also being like that buffer to kind of be like, oh, this is so and so and stuff like that, because my dad's honestly kind of bad too at like introducing people. Like, to be totally honest, like normally he's not like, oh, like this is this person. Like normally my mom will kind of like still hang around and like kind of like, you know, break the ice, I feel like you do when like you get to know somebody. My dad will just be like, oh, that's that person, or like, you know, just kind of like leave us on our own and let us just kind kind of like fun for ourselves. And then too, because again, it wasn't going to be like me, Matthew, and Jack, then like maybe we could have like, you know, kind of just hung out together and stuff like that, but I wasn't sure Jack wanted to go either, kind of for the same reason. And so then, like I said, Matthew couldn't go because of work, and then, you know, so it was just like my dad just ended up going, which he said it was really nice and really fun. And my cousin did end up going, which again I didn't know until afterwards. I think it would have been, like I said, better if like everybody ended up going, but again, my mom can't help that she got sick and that Matthew has work and stuff like that, so it would have just, I think, been a little like awkward and stuff like that. So, like, again, they were like my dad's friends and stuff like that, and although again we were all invited to go and stuff like that, I feel like it's weird. Like, honestly, whenever we would go to the pep rally every year for football, it would always wind up being the same thing where like my mom would go sometimes and then it wasn't that bad, but when she wouldn't go, I never knew anybody, and there was like never anybody like my age, like there was never anybody for me to like talk to and stuff like that. I mean, like even like adults and stuff like that, but like I never really like was involved in like conversation and stuff like that there. And like my dad would always like go off and talk to somebody about football, or like go and talk to like somebody about something, and like, you know, I'd always wind up just like sitting there eating my food, and Jack would be there a lot of times like by himself and stuff like that. And like even to like Matthew, when he was still in football, like he'd go off and be with his friends or whatever, he might wind up coming later, or one year I don't think he came at all, and so like I went, and like it's just that really weird, like awkward, like I'm there by myself, like I don't have anyone to talk to, like, you know, like I said, there's like really nobody that I knew. And like, I mean, not that this would have been the exact same situation, but that's why like just sometimes like when I'm like in a setting where like my dad knows the people, it just always seems really weird and like really awkward, and like I don't really know who to talk to or like what to do and stuff like that. But I think my mom is kind of that better like buffer kind of, or if like both parents are there, because then like I can kind of like hang around like one of them or something like that while the other one's maybe talking, and then hang around with the other one for a little while they're talking, and like bounce from conversation to conversation, so I don't just get stuck in this like looking like I'm following people around and stuff like that, or like with my dad following him around. Like, yeah, so that's why like it was the same thing too when we had it was a football party after I think homecoming and stuff like that. It was kind of the same thing. Like I kind of knew the parents, but like I'm not a parent, so I'm not the same age, so like I didn't have anything to like really talk to anybody about. Like it's just that kind of like whole like weird awkward like what do you say to like somebody that's like not like older than you. And again, I didn't know who was going to be there, if there was going to be people like my same age and stuff like that, to like, you know, and I'm not really that much of a like outgoing person where I can just like strike up a conversation with a complete stranger that I don't necessarily get along with a whole lot, or I don't have other, again, like buffers like other friends and stuff like that to really like start a conversation. Like I'm not just, my dad can do that really really well, like just a literally complete stranger can just start talking about like anything, and like I am not that kind of person. And my mom is like kind of sometimes like that, but like for me, I need like I said, like kind of that buffer, like either my mom or my dad, and since they both weren't going, yeah, that's why just me and Jack then ended up staying home, which I didn't really end up doing a whole lot today, because honestly guys, I don't know why, I was super tired again today, and I think it was because I actually kind of overslept. Like I went to bed, maybe I fell asleep at the latest like 1 o'clock, because I think I went to bed like maybe around midnight or something like that and took a shower. So I fell asleep maybe like 1 o'clock, but I woke up at like 9. Well, I guess that still is like 8 hours. So I don't know if I'm just tired, because like I'm still feel like I'm not getting enough sleep, because like no matter what, I'm still getting 8 hours of sleep, which is like good, and that's like enough sleep. But I feel like, I don't know, like just I've been getting like 6 hours of sleep normally, or so, and so yeah, that's why like I felt really tired like again today. And I also think I told you guys too, I was like, well, Sunday I'm just not going to do anything, because I kind of woke up late. We ended up not going to the grocery store, so we're going to do that tomorrow. It's just, I kind of want to take this weekend and just kind of chill and catch up and recuperate and stuff like that, because we were out doing a lot of stuff and things like that too over this weekend, or for 4th of July and all that kind of stuff. And you know, the movie yesterday we went to go see, and then we went to the parade on Wednesday, and you know, just like fireworks and stuff like that. Well, we didn't go see fireworks. Well, we did, I guess, kind of. There were fireworks outside. People are still blowing fireworks off because like people are probably having parties is what I'm assuming. I can tell it's going to be like an all weekend thing. That's normally how it ends up going. So yeah, but we saw fireworks from our house. But yeah guys, like I said, I need to take a shower and get to bed because honestly guys, I feel like I should be going to bed at like 10 o'clock and or like maybe like fall asleep by midnight and then sleep until 9 o'clock and get like 9 hours of sleep. That like extra hour would hopefully make me feel better, but it's like I haven't been able to. I don't know why I actually woke up like and 9 o'clock, and like I feel like I should be not as tired. I just don't know why. I just felt, I mean, like I said too, I was just being really lazy today. I got laundry together to do laundry, and I think I did dishes maybe or something like that, but other than that I was like, I'm just gonna like chill for most of the day today. So that's what I ended up doing. But anyways though, like I said guys, I need to get to bed. So I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.